So I will share my screen in a second here, and I'm gonna let Mike will kind of give an overview of the project and explain our approach to things, and then I can click through some prototypes and we'll take a look at the UX. So here we go.
My understanding is you're one of our newer clients. So this is something we try to do as a design team is we actually try to showcase stuff that we're working on for the future of our platform, any new ideas or projects that will create any improvements. We try to get feedback. So we'll design something and we'll do a meeting like this. And we love when people like yourself join and give us your 2 cents of what you're seeing and what you think. If you have any cool ideas that you would like to add, we'd like to hear them, and yeah, and then we try to finalize stuff, get Dan's stamp of approval, and hand it off to engineering. And one day it shows up. So that's what
I,
we're doing
I
right
love
now,
it.
showcasing basically idea that Dan had for sort of a gamifying concept of marketing emails. Um, our approach kind of grabs this concept of sending these custom emails that can become automated through a campaign. So basically, you would create a campaign with a template. You would edit that template. There would be automation within it that would customize products based on your customers' product likes and or trends. So when you send let's say, a coupon for 10%, it could showcase a couple products that they would be interested in because they wish list them, for instance. So it's like, hey, here's a 10% coupon and check out the 3 products that you like. So it makes it easier for them to want to kind of click engagement, follow through, create custom templates that you can save and reuse. Anything for holidays, for instance, or your 4th of July sale, general new in stock stuff. If you have a blog, new content posts and stuff like that. So you can kind of send emails to groupings of people based on similar likes, interests, or shopping trends.
That's
So,
super awesome. I like targeted drip campaigns are always helpful.
right. So, I mean, our big thing is like try to get away from the tag 100 people and send everybody one email with, 100 people tagged because it gets pretty spammy. So we have a system basically where each email is sent individually and it has targeted content for them based on their shopping trends with you. But you can still create a campaign around that, right? And you can be
Oh,
like,
for sure.
okay, this email is about, let's say, an event I'm having in store, and I want to offer 10% off for anything that you buy, in store during our event, right? So it's like, hey, here, come to this event, sign up with us, and then use this coupon store for these items for, let's say, this magic event we're having, right? So then you can target that ad. You can see how often they click it in that scenario, then open it and you go, okay, I have this much engagement, and then you can weigh that against how many people show up to your event, or
Oh, that's awesome.
new stock, or
More analytics. All of it. These you guys are making me so happy right now. Binder made it so hard for me to get all the analytics that I needed. So I've been driving in the dark for a year at this point because I can't trust any of my data. So this is so exciting.
that's something we definitely prioritize a lot here. As Dan will attest, we are trying to grow our analytics department significantly on top of what we have. Um, and we're trying to show more of that as well. So you'll see kind of previews of some of the new admin designs that we're doing here that will show you analytic tiles based on what you're doing that will kind of give you some feedback and information on certain things. So I'm going to let Matthew kind of take over and do some of the demoing stuff since he's kind of our expert at creating these like prototypes. And then I'll chime in and kind of put in my 2 cents.
Cool. I love it.
Sounds good. Thanks, Mike. I do want to comment real quick on what was just mentioned a few minutes ago about the drip campaign. So that is something that we could add to this in the future. That could be like, a future release where we could allow them to create multiple templates that are kind of an actual campaign, and they could be like, yeah, send this one right away when they sign up, send this email like a week later, send this one a week later. And so that would be like an enhancement we could add in the future as we make this more robust. But yeah, like Mike said, for right now, it's just kind of a single email campaign to a group of customers, or you can even send to an individual customer with even manual customizations to what's shown in the email, which will show that as well. So taking a look here, we're on the dashboard. Just got some kind of overall statistics. And then it's got your campaigns here, your templates. So let's just look at doing a new campaign. So you get to this step where you can fill out the campaign name and email subject line, and then you can choose a template. So it takes you to kind of the templates page, and you can click any one of these and it will update the preview down here. And then it's got some statistics about those templates, assuming, that you've sent them and it kind of has the actual data there. And you can kind of look at it and be like, okay, yeah, that's the template I want to use. So I'll just click this button here. And then you're in the kind of editing area now, where you can edit any of these fields and it will update the stuff in this preview over here. These products, like Mike said, will be based on their, wish list, purchase history, all that kind of stuff. But you can, if you want, for this campaign, just be like, oh, I'm going to customize that and I'm going to put specific items here that I really want to promote. And there will be many different template designs and different types of templates. So this is just a, generic example, but there'll be many that we can continually add to. So there's like a library of really helpful time-saving things that are targeted to different types of goals. Like maybe there could be one that's like buy list stuff or whatever. So yeah, so that's a good example there. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. So it puts my template here. And then we have the idea of that you can add a special offer, and we're still kind of working out the details, but it's like a special way that you can add like a coupon or something. So we'll have to figure out the UX, but you would insert it and then you could put your code and expiration date for that. And then the system would actually know, hey, this is a special, offer that's connected to this specific email campaign, so that it can actually track the statistics and the metrics and such for that campaign, for that coupon. And then you can find out, how much income you got from that promotion, how many people use that coupon, etc. So again, the details are kind of still going to be worked out, but that's the idea. Then we can go next step. So now you're on step 2, which is where you can actually create your kind of customer segment.
That kind of Dan's like Pez dispenser concept. Right
Yeah,
there. He sort of gave to us and we started kind of
yeah,
building from this point back and forward. So
exactly. So we'll show you can do individual. So you can send as a group, or you can do one by one and customize them. So it does accomplish the Pez dispenser action. So I'll just quickly run through. So it's got kind of the preview of the stuff you just set up. It's got customer filters. We can always add more to these and do other things and make it robust or whatever, but these are just kind of a good example starting point. And it has all your customers by default. So it tells you like, hey, there's, 782 customers out of 782. You can sort them, whatever. But basically, I might be like, I'm going to send an email to just people who haven't ordered in the last 90 days. So I just check that. And then it would update, the list to filter it down and be like, okay, now you've got 332 customers. And so there's that. And then I can send an email or send the emails right away, and the system will spread them out and space it like over a period of time. So it's not just like sending everything at once. It would like, space them out. So it's not like spam or whatever, but
the
you
one
can
at
all,
a time concept.
yeah. So you can also schedule it. So you can just hit schedule. I would just click, my date, time, whatever, and then I can just hit schedule. But in this case, we're just going to show you what it would be like if you send it. So I just hit send, and it just confirms, make sure that I definitely want to do that because they'll begin sending. So I just hit send now. It goes back here. It says emails are successfully queued for sending. The campaign I just created gets put right here in the front. And then as statistics come in, it'll start, updating the open rate, conversion rate, whatever, and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of there. You can also save a campaign. You can delete them out of here just to kind of clear it out. Potentially that might go to like an archive area where you can still go back and view it. Maybe, we're not sure, but the idea is here of this is kind of your management area.
I do want to
So
bring up one of
yeah.
the things.
Yeah, go ahead.
Also, Matt, real quick.
Yeah.
I want to make a quick, just little design brief around the what's spam and what's not. So what you'll want to do is connect the checkout and the explicit opt-in for I want to see deals. I want you to email me only, or I want to receive text-based deals and updates about cool stuff going on with games. And the ability to do batch lit sending. So you can only do batch sending or scheduled stuff like that if they've explicitly opted in.
Yeah, totally.
The difference is that because nobody currently has explicitly opted in, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I get that.
So this is where the Pez dispenser is essential, because it's not spam if the human is involved in the send of every message. It's just we're helping automate some of the text, but you clicking send is you clicking send, and there's no prohibiting you from sending a private message to anyone on the planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Right?
so
Let alone
I love the
Yeah.
idea of skirting around spam.
So do you see
filters,
the
believe me.
distinction?
yeah, Dan, we do, and we
So
I just haven't showed it yet.
because
Yeah,
you
hang
have,
on. I just
okay, all right. I guess I'm jumping the gun.
sorry, you are. There's more to show.
You're excited about it. I love it.
I
No,
just
it's
wanted
fine.
to, sorry, you were talking about
It's all
things
good.
that were related to spam, and then you said things that weren't necessarily true. So I was like, I should say something.
Yeah, you're right. No,
Okay,
you're right.
cool. I will mute myself now.
No, it's all good. Yeah, no, I appreciate
We
bringing it
are
up.
trying to cover
We're-
a lot of different things. There's like actually the challenge of this project is kind of bridging the gap from the like individual email to also doing the like mass marketing campaign style thing all in one package. So that's
Well, I can
And
solve some.
scheduling real hot is you schedule the annual points of outreach for each member, and you have your promotions and your marketing calendar connected to all of this. So it automates your landing pages and your holiday sales and your et cetera, while connected to a campaign is going on.
Yeah, I think that's phase two. That's some of the ideas we have. We also have some gamifying ideas as well
Yeah.
to kind of give you a grade on your like marketing campaigns. But
So
yeah,
I
let's let you continue forward here.
Yeah, I just want to clarify that the way Mike and I designed this was what we just showed you was like, a possible, future thing, but that same user experience, I will show you, it allows you to do the 1-by-1 that Dan's talking about. And so that will solve that. So we kind of we're like, okay, how can we do that and this also? Anyway, yeah, let's not worry about it. So I'll show you
Yeah,
that.
it totally makes sense to me. Go ahead and
cool.
carry forward.
Cool, thanks.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah, no, I'm on the same page.
Okay, cool.
100%.
Okay,
And
cool.
honestly, we're starting fresh anyway. Everyone's gonna have brand new accounts when they get logged over onto this, because it's been so long since we've had a functional website that people can actually purchase things from. We're essentially starting from scratch.
Right.
So that's perfectly fine. And I'm pretty well versed in the spam skirting. I've been manually sending emails like this, so this bit of it right here, just being automated, not having to type it every time, is already a win.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we'll have that. And like Dan said, when in the future, as people sign up, we'll have all that stuff in there where they opt into it. And then when you do want to do the bulk campaign send, they'll already have opted into that. So it'll only send to those people. But yeah, okay. So I'll show you the 1-by-1 in a minute, but first I want to show you. So let's just look at making a new template real quick. So I can just choose which type, and there will be associated layouts that we can pre-design that are sort of, helpful for that particular goal. I can look at this, use that template, then I can edit all the stuff here like I've showed you before. It's kind of the same thing, save it. And then I can name the template and give a little description so I can't, like myself and my employees or whatever can kind of know what that's about. Save it, and then it adds the template here and tells you that that's saved. And then I actually already just showed you the campaign thing. And just a quick example, again, if we just assume that we are able to schedule it in the future, that can be like a future release or whatever, but you can edit that. You can change the time and save it, or I could just send it now. Be like, yeah, I just want to send it now. And then I could just send it and then it'll do that. Okay. So when you're customizing an email, as I said, this will be automated. It'll fill out, the system will know about each individual person. So each customer will have, stuff here that will be for them. But if you want to customize it here, you can click that and then you can edit them individually. So I can click here And so let's say I just type and then it has the suggestions for what I'm looking for. I'd be like, yep, that's the one I want, puts it in here, and then it puts it up here. And there would be like other stuff that's automated, whatever. So you can do that. This is the one that we're talking about right now, or that we're trying to get to. This is the one, the Pez dispenser 1x1. Yeah. So let's just say I'm in here and I'm gonna, I just want to do 1x1. Like I want to just hit, like, look at it, review it, edit it, and hit send. And it's like one email from one guy to another person. And then it's like not a spam thing. So I could just be like, yeah, I'm going to review this first one. I hit preview.
So
Just,
to be clear, this list of people have been filtered based
Yeah.
on, so like haven't ordered in the last 90 days and it's brought you the list of customers. It's using the same template, the information you filled out, the code. However, you will be able to like we said, though, if you do the whole campaign, each individual is customized per person. This allows you to preview each one individually and then customize it or just send it individually. So sorry, go ahead, Matthew. I just
no,
wanted to-
you're right. Yeah. I think it's good that I think it's good that you kind of explained it. You probably made it more clear than I did. So yeah, let's just say I'm doing it 1x1. I'm like, okay, I'm going to look at the first guy, hit preview, and then it shows his actual stuff right here. And then I can, go back, or I can actually customize this. And it takes me, it's got his statistics right here. So Jeff's statistics, info, whatever, all that stuff. And we can update that, do other things, whatever, but that's a good placeholder example. And then I can edit anything in the email to him, and I can customize these. Again, these will be related to Jeff's, interests, but still, if I want, I can edit those like I showed a minute ago. And then you can send the email. And then what it does is it sends it to him. And then it kind of, since you just did it 1x1, it's like, yeah, you sent that email and it's kind of like unchecked. So you could, in the future, if we have the people that are like opted in and you want to send bulk, you could still hit send emails to everyone else, and it would send all the ones that are checked and just not send to him because you just sent it. But in the case of Pez dispenser 1x1, you can just continue down the list. Be like, okay, I'm going to preview this next guy, send, preview this next guy, send. So as you can see, this design accomplishes both. It accomplishes the future bulk send for people that are opted in, and it accomplishes the 1x1 for that, special touch, kind of white glove handling of a customer, maybe that you has spent a lot with you or comes into your store a lot or whatever, or just if you just want to avoid this, the spam and just be like one person to one person kind of a thing if they haven't opted in yet to receiving marketing. So that's that. And then there's another way you can do it actually, is if you go to the customers page. So it's like I went to customers in my admin and I searched for Jeff and I pulled up Jeff because he's an
Or you
awesome.
can also use the filter, so like customers in the last 90 days pulls up a list of customers. which-
Right, and I could click his name right here or whatever.
Yeah,
Or
go
yes. Yeah, no, you're right. So but the point is like there's different entry points and ways to get to the thing. But the point is like, yeah, let's just say I'm on his page. Somehow I got to Jeff's page and he's a great guy and he buys from me all the time and he's cool and I want to send him a thing. So I can be like, okay, send offer from right here. I just hit that. And then it's kind of a similar experience. It's got his info up here. I can fill out all this stuff. And we're going to skip the page where you actually choose the template, because for the prototyping, we're just like skipping that. And it's just like, okay, now I picked a template. I can edit this thing for Jeff right now. And then I can save that template. And then I can kind of, add an offer, whatever. It's similar to the stuff I've showed you, but it's just from Jeff's page. I'm just sending to him. And then I can just send the email. And then it says like email sent to Jeff and I'm right here. So you can do it 1x1. You can do it. There's a lot of different ways you can pull this off.
Yeah, hey, Matt.
whatever.
flexible as
Yeah,
far as the
what-
design of the templates go, because they come from boilerplates, like we said, with layouts. And you can save a template to just be like, this is my Pokemon template. I will always use it for Pokemon stuff, and I'll have it like automate products for that Pokemon stuff that's recent. And then, when I go to send an offer to Jeff here, it should be pretty fast because he's like, okay, if this guy likes Pokemon, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop in the Pokemon template that I've designed that's like overall thing, and then choose the coupon I want to give him. So it's click, send, and then you've sent him an email with the stuff you want to give him.
I mean,
Well,
that's even awesome. It doesn't even have to necessarily have the coupon in there either, because we do
Nope.
batch uploading of the stuff. So I can even just put a notification out letting people know that I just finished uploading, 10,000 singles, get them while they're hot.
Right. So that's a new in stock campaign. So that's
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, it's perfect. I love it.
Stack.
And then I can even just lean on people saying, hey, you want first notification when I put hot product up? You got to opt in.
Exactly.
The individual one you saw there, since it's not a campaign, it's just a one-off email, you could just select any template that you would want. So if you want to select a template for, let's say, new stuff in stock, you would just go to that section and be like, okay, this is new in stock.
Is there a nice little like link that I can throw them directly to the opt-in from? So if I have somebody who buys singles from me like 6 times a year, I can shoot them a message, man, like, hey man, opt in,
Yeah,
and
I
then you'll
mean,
get the message.
well,
Yeah,
yeah, we don't even have that UX
Hey,
yet,
Matt.
but yeah, we'll be. Yeah. What's
Yeah,
up, Dan?
having
ahead.
two different things I want to add in real quick because they're kind of tangential. One is affiliate code link tracking,
Okay.
and also membership, recurring revenue membership options.
Uh-huh.
And I know that this is something that we can literally reverse engineer from the products that Authorize.net allows us to do with tokenized credit cards.
Uh-huh.
So we can make several products that basically combine the express checkout credit card stored, and also a lot of members want to do like, hey, if you're in our bronze club at $20 a month, like you get free shipping on all your orders,
Okay, cool.
and or whatever, like connected to.
Oh yeah, customer retention programs are very, you take that one off the table too. Oh man, you guys are awesome.
We're taking all that shit off the table, so that we're collapsing all those different, like, basically expenses into an integrated service that you don't pay more for.
Yeah. You know what? Vertically integrate me. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. The membership rewards thing.
There's also the thing that Damon was asking for with the points-based model, and then being able to select a set of products that have a certain value on the board, and basically you can save up your points and redeem them for like chase items.
Oh, that's fantastic. I don't know how old you guys are, but back in the day, Nickelodeon used to have the prize wall, and you got the big coin, and sometimes it would open the door and there'd be a pie in the face, and sometimes it'd be a brand new bike. But we do that at the store with lockers, and when they spend enough money, I give them a token that unlocks the token.
Dude, that's awesome. I love that.
Hey Matt,
yeah,
can
no,
I
so-
share my screen real quick?
Yeah, you can definitely. But yeah, let me stop sharing. But yeah, what Dan said, the membership rewards and some of these other things, all of those are on the roadmap. We have those as projects, and we're gonna visit those for sure. All this stuff, and they can connect to this and all that. So yeah, it'll be good.
So our goal right now, we're just working on the email marketing stuff here. We have social media marketing slated as well for similar project. Refer a friend. We have to do the coupons page facelift because that's going to tie into the marketing email stuff. So like we said, a lot of these projects kind of have their fingers in other stuff. So while we're here, we kind of just want to finish the marketing section off in the new admin design, knock all these off as much as we can. Anything slated in pink, we know is like something we don't have right now that we have slated for the future on the roadmap. So we can either try to work on it now, or we can just kind of beeline for the overall facelift and knock out any low hanging fruit or any like bonus. Like this one's like a bonus thing, right? Like we don't have this email marketing stuff to the point where it is. So this would be a good project to add as part of the.
What's cool is the Core 2.0 is a rolling launch, so you actually get to use it side by side with Core 1.0, which is what powers our whole platform today. So just through the single sign-on and the way the data structure works, like you get to use all the new stuff as soon as it becomes available.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
We're just so excited because it's been forever. We've been pushing people away from our own funnels for so long because the website was so broken, and you have too many things to do to fix any individual thing. We finally just said, all right, we're going to Crystal Commerce. I can't handle this anymore. I'm not going to pretend like I know everything about the internet anymore. What the hell is HTML3? I thought I knew what I was doing. Turns out it's not 2000 anymore.
Well, there's certainly a lot of value that we can add on top of your already successful business model. So
yeah, we're super stoked. I can't wait. I mean, because we do everything. We're gonna start with the with Magic, but I mean, we're a full on arcade. We have board games. We have all sorts of stuff. We do summer camps. I mean, there's all sorts of crazy things that we'll be able to start doing properly.
Yeah. Well, our productizing methods through the product types interface, which we could show you, it lets us be very, very flexible in not just how we describe products, including their attributes and what kind of fixed or variable attributes they might have, but multiple photos, multi-format photos, and then a variant structure, which is where the quantity and price live. So like condition being a variant, and the condition variant having many values, such as near mint, and all the different condition grades that might be applicable to whatever category. But it can also be like rental. So like rent for 7 days, rent for 3 days. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Somebody wants to take my Simpsons machine home for a week, they can do it.
Yeah, it's like, you can buy it for this price, but you can rent it for this price.
Yeah, you got a birthday party coming up? Sure, I'll drop 2 fighting machines in your garage.
Yeah, they can be yours for 3 days. It's $500 per machine with $150 setup and tear down.
That's awesome. That's we got the sky, and it's not even the limit. That's awesome.
Hey, Mike, was there anything else you wanted to talk about on your thing, or can I jump over to the end of day email report?
Yeah,
That's
so
what I
what I want to
wanted to
discuss here before we
Go
go
ahead.
to end of day email is so priorities for Matthew and I was hoping was to go ahead and finish this email marketing for this phase, just to get engineers working on it, and then we want to go ahead and work on the coupons thing next because that ties into email marketing, and then might as well while we're here finish ad network, which is just a facelift for right now, and then the customer survey and refer friends. So anything in white and purple, we just want to finish this marketing section out since we're doing marketing. And then re-review orders received page to make sure it's up to date with the current design standards. One point in time somebody was working on it, but figured might as well just double back on that, take a quick look, and then do the customers page as well, because that one's really low hanging fruit. As you saw, we showed you one page of it, and it's pretty low hanging fruit. So try to knock off some of the faster, easier projects within here so we can hand those off. And then yeah, I think next is just talk about this end of day email stuff. The sales channels is part of the previous project we were talking, a lot we showed last, then with the cost of goods and stuff and the inventory. So I think that's kind of something I've been poking on the sidelines, but that's got more thought behind it than like the customers page. So that being said, let's go ahead and do the end of day email thing.
Sure.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I'm going to connect us with a couple of CPAs and people that do tax strategy to help us sort of optimize the business logic of some of the tax assignment and cost of goods calculator functions.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have that. I'll try to do something for that next week.
Yeah, that sounds great. Keep us informed. Okay, so